In a narcissistic relationship, one partner dominates, controls, manipulates the other. The whole paradigm is based on fear-based thinking, instilling fear, manipulating the mind to believe in a certain pattern. And I feel that we've been in this relationship with the earth because there's an aspect inside us which is dominating us, which is our mind, our egos, the small self that lives in fear. And this fear-driven self, which is a very small part of us, in the same way that we are a very small part of the earth. And I'm showing you here that the inner reflection is the same as the outer, because we are a microcosm of the macrocosm. So most of us, unless we're free from the mind and enlightened, which not many of us are, most of us are controlled by our fear-based thinking patterns and live our life from this place. And our whole current system that we're living in has been derived from this place. So we have essentially enslaved ourselves to this puny little fear-based thinking self. And that is why at the root of all of us we feel enslaved. We feel enslaved in the system. Most of us go to jobs that we don't like, day after day after day, year after year. We get to the end of our life and, hey, we managed to survive. We have a nice house. We've managed to feed ourselves. And this is considered what we need to achieve in life, to be successful, to have lived a good life. It's all how well did we do on the material plane to keep fear at bay that we're going to die or starve to death or be out in the cold. Our whole system is geared to keep this fear at bay because of that part in ourselves, the small dominating aspect within us. So to move into the new paradigm, to move into the new earth, a new reality, it's not about trying to figure out how to get a new system, how to change what we've currently got. Because that's still playing around in the mind's game. And I'm calling it the mind, but even that it's very limited. I'm referring to the small part that lives in fear-based thinking. Why bother playing around in that mind game? It's like trying to negotiate with a narcissist, trying to talk to them and get them to understand reason, when all they're interested in is continuing to play the game and to hook you into the game. So the only way out is to turn your back on the narcissist, to turn your back on the fear-based thinking mind, and to allow something new to come requires a surrender to something beyond the mind, beyond the fear-based thinking mind. And some people call this the one life of the earth. The one life. It's a singularity. It's an energy that many of us are already connecting to. And when we make ourselves channels or vessels for that life, then it can move through us and we can express from a place beyond fear. We can express because the earth wants to stand up in us and be expressed. And as humans, that is our role. Our role is to be the voice of the earth, to express what wants to be created. But to do that, we have to be good stewards of that role. We have to be feeling deeply into the earth. We have to be rooted into it. We have to be feeling and sensitive to all its creatures, to its energy body, because we are only part of the mycelial body. We are only part of the network. But if we know that we are the network, that we are part of the body, and we are the voice of that body, then we can be connected to our body. And when we're connected to our body, then what we speak can come from a place that represents the whole body. And again, this is paralleled in how we're living today. We're living disconnected from the body. We're living from the head up. All our education is completely geared to teaching intellectual ideas to the mind. There's no emotional work in education. Kids aren't taught to feel, to work with their emotions. That's not in the curriculum. It's what you know, because this is all that matters in a fear-based society. But this is what's keeping us prisoner and keeping us small and trapped. So in order to break free, we need to lose that fear-based thinking mind. And to do this takes great, great courage, huge courage, because it's about listening to the heart and connecting into our bigger body. And when we listen to the heart, we'll feel the love and connection with the earth and all its creatures and with each other. And we'll feel the surge of cosmic love that's wanting to move through us. And it's like the mycelium body has fruited a mushroom and it's ready to spore. That's where we are. That's the phase that we're in on earth at this time. And those spores want to go out and create new worlds. And the question is, can we tune in to our bigger body? Can we let that life through us? Can we let that birthing happen through us? That inspiration that comes from the point of love, the place of love, the heart of love, connected to the earth's heart. And give birth to love through us. And let that love create the new. And can we be in the mystery of not knowing and not having to know what that is going to look like? That our only role is to open as a channel for that life force to come through us. When we're deeply connected into our hearts and into our bigger bodies. And can we stay true? Can we give everything to that? Can we keep our fear-based mind at bay? And I see it as a triangle, and everything needs to come through the center of the triangle, the life force. And this is where we have to hold focus. And if we're out of the triangle, we're back into the fear-based thinking. But to be true to that life force, to refuse to do things that are coming out of fear, that are motivated by fear, and to say, no, I will only be moved by love. I will only be moved by the one life that wants to move through me. And then it moves through us, and then we speak and we act. Or it's still. But we're true to that. And that becomes our God. That becomes the voice that we listen to. rather than the fear-based thinking mind, a small little part, this narcissistic ruler that's had control for far too long. So what this requires is the same as it requires to throw off a narcissistic, abusive partner. And that is having tremendous courage to pull on your own strength, to stand up to that narcissistic abuser and say, no, these are my boundaries. This is what I'm standing for, and this is what I will no longer allow. You are no longer allowed in this space that is creating the new from love. If you want to join us, you're welcome, but you need to be operating from a place of love. And anything that is not of love, I have breathed fire. I have breathed fire. I am the dragon holding the boundaries in fire. Because that is what is required to create and allow a safe passage for the birthing of the new. If fear gets into that, then we're back outside the diamond and we lost again in the old paradigm. So to birth in the new paradigm, we need to offer ourselves as vessels to this life, to our hearts, to the deep connection with the earth. Listen to that, follow it, bring it through, speak it, dance it, write it, paint it, in whatever way it's coming through you. Be that beautiful creative expression of the life force. And the more that we create and create from this place, as cells of the earth, we are painting the new reality. We are painting the new earth. We are creating the universe of love that we all desire to live in. And we don't need to know how this is going to happen. We just need to be true to the moment, to live in this present moment, connected, tuned in, listening to the life, following it, being it, doing it, expressing it, loving it, singing it. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. So much love.